103.7 The Beat, your boy Big Rob, the fat guy at the station. And I'm here with our weekly extraordinarily great uh what do you call it? Promoter of Hackley Public Library. Yeah, I
My,
found the words, Mallory.
I guess I can go by many names, but my technical name is a marketing and program coordinator. But it's kind of
Marketing.
a guru
I
of
will
many
never
things.
I will never remember that.
That's okay.
That's
I
too
have
many
to,
that's too many words for me to remember in one thing.
I actually, whenever I say it, I have to think about it in my mind. Okay, this is what I'm saying because it is a lot. It's a lot to remember. It's true. I feel ya.
And you've been doing a great job since you have taken on this. You're very fun to work with. You really love the library. You promote it well. You make sure I stay on my toes, so
Yes.
thank you for everything, Mallory. Now this is wrapping up the Black History Month, but you got other things coming up, correct?
We do. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have a lot coming up. So, just as you mentioned, Black History Month is wrapping up as far as programming goes. We still have a scavenger hunt that you can enjoy inside Hackley Library. You can do it by yourself or you can do it with your family. It's really cool because it's centered around a lot of African American authors that we have in our collection. And so it's really fun to be able to learn more information about them and kind of go on that journey throughout the library, finding details, finding clues. And what's also really cool is if you ever have any questions about a clue, if you can't figure it out, one of our librarians are more than happy to help, but it's really fun. It's fun to do with the family or by yourself. And that's still available to enjoy through the end of February. So still for a couple more days. But then we are wrapping up our programming for Black History Month with a great program on Monday, so February 28th from 6 to 7. We're going to be having our annual Black Hair Care Clinic. And it's really great because we're having expert Nitra Hood come again. She is phenomenal when it comes to hair care, the caring for your hair, the different styles, the nutrition for your hair. She knows it all. It's just an awesome resource to have. And so she'll be coming to the library and she'll be giving tips and insight and tricks on how to care for your hair. But then she'll also have an assistant come with her and she'll do a demonstration on the assistant. So you can see kind of firsthand, the experience that she has with caring for hair and styling it. And what's also awesome is that she will be answering questions from the audience. So if you ever have any questions about caring for your hair or for a young person's hair, so for any age, this is a great place for you to come and ask those questions. And what's really cool is we're going to be having this in person at the library, but you can also enjoy it virtually via Zoom. So if you're more comfortable watching the program from home, you can absolutely do that. And we are asking for registration for this program just so we can kind of gauge, the interest virtually and also in person, but it's free. It's absolutely free to enjoy, just like all of our programs. And you can find details to register at hackleylibrary.org or on our Facebook page or by stopping in the library or giving us a call. Any questions that you ever have about programs, our phone number is 231-722-8000. So pretty easy number to remember.
Yeah.
We're always happy to answer any questions. So, that's kind of wrapping up Black History Month programming. We have programs all throughout the year. Coming up in March, we're going to be having a really great music performance from Uneven Ground. They're a traditional Celtic band. They're going to be performing on March 3rd. It'll be from 6 to 7, so it'll be kind of an after-hours program. And for that, we also are asking for registration just because seating is limited. But you can find a lot of details for that on our website. Something else to know, we're known for having a lot of crafts every month. So we have crafts kits for teens, we have craft kits for kids to enjoy, and we're going to be having some brand new crafts starting March 1st for kids and teens. For teens, they're going to be able to bring home a craft to make a macrame keychain. So using really cool beads and really interesting kind of thick string, and you can personalize it and make it your own. But then we're also having a kids take and make craft that they can bring home with them for spring paper flowers. And I mean, I think everyone's ready for spring. I know I am. And so the idea of having anything flower like, kind of brings that warm feeling of springtime in the air. And so that'll be available for kids to take home and make also beginning March 1st. And with our take home crafts, you don't need to register for those. You can just come on in and pick those up. And I do believe we actually still have some February crafts for kids and teens available as well. And those are just a couple of our programs. We also have a really great book discussion that's going to be coming up on March 15th. And this is actually something that is hugely important for all ages, all generations. It's going to be a book discussion about the book, The Future We Choose, Surviving the Climate Crisis. And this book discussion is actually part of a county-wide Muskegon County read. And so multiple locations will be hosting these book discussions. And it's great because you have more than one chance to be able to, read the book and then talk about it amongst peers. The discussion at Hackley Library will be March 15th from 5:30 to 6:30. And there are copies available at the library that you can borrow. There are also copies of this book at other area libraries. And it's just really important because this book talks about, kind of how we can come together and make changes for our Earth. We only have one Earth. And so it's a great way to kind of talk about what we can do to make it better. And, you can find all these details for upcoming programs on our website. Again, that's hackleylibrary.org. You can go to our Facebook page and also come inside, come into the library. We have so many great, resources and flyers with information for upcoming programs. So a lot going on.
That's good. That's good. Where does all this passion, not only for the library, because I've seen you sometimes on Facebook doing, I don't know if it's reading or doing crafts or something like that. I see you sometimes on Facebook. Where does all this passion come from, Mallory?
I mean, I think passion can stem from wherever you find interest in something. In terms of reading, I think that it is hugely not only important, but it's awesome to see kids at a young age not only reading, but enjoying it. And I think being able to kind of help propel that and help nurture that, it's what really keeps everyone going. And then these kids, they grew up to be adults that love reading, not only reading, but learning, and educating themselves. And that's included with the arts. I mean, Muskegon is such an awesome arts and culture community. There are museums, so many museums. We have a great art museum. We have awesome cultural centers. We have a rich history, and that's just really important to not only, know that, but embrace it and kind of take it on as your own and really become saturated and a part of it. So it's kind of about being together and just embracing those things.
Because I know I was watching, I don't know if it was a craft thing you were doing. You made me want to go grab whatever you were doing. And I was like, where did she get all this energy and this passion from for, doing this, because it's like every time I see you, you're always smiling. You're always, passionate about the library. You're passionate about the crafts. And it's like, I was like, wow, Mallory really is off into this. She's not, to me, she's not faking it. I don't know, but I think she gets a kick out of it.
I do. And, I love creating, just in general, creating anything, and just being inventive and being, doing something that's even maybe out of the comfort zone, trying new things. I love doing that. And I think that, for me personally, that's something that I always try to do. I try to embrace new things, create new things. And I know, speaking from a library standpoint, we definitely strive to create new things and create new resources and be there for each other and for the community and try to just make those resources available for everyone. So it's definitely a true passion. It's something that, I think we all think is hugely important in our community.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Mallory, once again, thank you. I know this won't be our last time talking.
No, I look forward to these talks. I love them.
And it's just, like I said, you're very passionate about the library, and that's very beautiful to see.
Thank
um,
you.
you know, you doing that, and I'm glad they brought you on. I'm glad they, you know, they picked the right person to market the library. You know,
Thank
in
you.
my opinion,
I appreciate that, Rob. Thank
you
you. That's
know,
really
so
nice. I appreciate
I,
that.
I thank you again, once again, and I look forward to our next conversation. Okay.
Sounds great. I look forward to it. Thank
Uh,
you.
all right. Well, that's Hackley Public Library. We're gonna get back to more music on 103.7 The Beat.